released in 1984 in arcades and 1986 in North America for the NES, and later on in 1988 for the Famicom Disk System. We have Data East's Karate Champ. I remember buying this game when it first came out, and let's just say my memories of it are not so fond. Alright, like I said, I remember buying this game. I distinctly remember buying this game, saving up my money, going to the store, and purchasing it. And I think I purchased it because I thought I was buying Ye Are Kung Fu, which was a great arcade game that I played a lot of. But I don't think I knew the name of the game as Ye Are Kung Fu. I just thought it was called Kung Fu, and I saw Karate Champ and I got a little confused, and I bought Karate Champ. And NES games when they first came out were not cheap. It was probably in the neighborhood of $35, maybe $40. And yeah, that's a lot of money for a kid who's 12 years old. So I bought it, came home, unwrapped it, popped it in, and I was like, what the f*** is this garbage? I mean, it's clearly not Ye Are Kung Fu, where you control the little Kung Fu guy and you can do all the different moves, and you start out fighting the fat man called, what was his name, Buddha maybe, something like that, and then you move on to the girl that throws the fans, and the guy with the nunchucks, and the whole works. And that was a wonderful, fantastic arcade game. And, yeah, I didn't realize that this wasn't it until I got home after I bought it. And this game just devastated me. It was that poor of a game. I was only 12 and I knew it was a piece of shit. Let me tell you, I grew up playing the Atari 2600, so bad graphics didn't necessarily break a game for me. It wasn't the end of the world. I could play a game with bad graphics that had good gameplay, and I was totally happy with it, as long as the gameplay was good. But this gameplay is straight up f***ing bullshit. So the game controls break down like this. You control one fighter, it's the white fighter on the left, and your opponent is the computer-controlled red fighter. You have two buttons on the NES. The A button seems to be the only button that's really effective. Depending on where you stand, you either kick or punch. There's no way to tell how to do either. It just kind of randomly does one or the other. The other button, the B button, makes you kick behind yourself, which is not all that effective because your opponent's in front of you, not behind you 99% of the time. And you can jump and move around with the D-pad. But you can beat this entire game by just walking over and tapping A. See? I did that 90% of the time I played. If I tried to deviate from that plan, it just f***ed it all up, and you got your ass kicked. So you fight the red opponent. There's a series of rounds in each match, and I don't quite understand the point scoring system. I never did. I don't know. It might have something to do with actual karate tournaments. I don't know, but it appears you have like 1-point rounds and then half-point rounds. Then it tallies the score. And if you win, you progress to a bonus kind of stage before the next stage where these vases with flowers come flying at you, and they're like virtually impossible to hit. I mean, literally, you can't hit them. I've never seen anybody hit them. I've never hit them myself. The first one comes out, you attempt to hit it, you don't hit it, and it kills you. Here, watch. It's ridiculous. Come on, what the f***? I was dead on hitting it. The graphics in this game do suck. That's no surprise. I mean, the Nintendo had some good graphics on a lot of games, but this game, it pretty much blows. This background is the worst. It doesn't even make any sense. You're kind of just hovering with some black and red palm tree thing going on, and you just kind of float above the background. And in this ground right there, you saw that the game was fighting me so hard that it almost broke my NES. And I love how the stupid judge just stands in the palm tree. Like, ooh, look at me, I'm judging a really bad karate competition. Begin. Point. God, those words haunt me. They make me think of my childhood and how I got ripped off buying an NES game. So yeah, this game has to rank up there with some of the worst gameplay I've ever played on the NES. Or virtually any other system, for that matter. I had long ago gotten rid of Karate Champ, and I rebought this this version you're seeing here, and I paid about $2 for it. And it's probably $2 too much. Now, I'm a big fan of old school games, if you haven't gathered by now. And this game is old school, but it's an old school piece of shit. And you'd think you can't go wrong for $2, but believe me, you can. In fact, I defy anybody to play this game and enjoy it. It's impossible to enjoy. It's beyond frustrating. The hit detection is extremely poor. The gameplay is extremely poor. The graphics are poor. There is no music, except for in the beginning title screen. So the music's poor, because it doesn't really even have any. There's nothing redeeming whatsoever in this game. It was one of the earliest games to have a two-player side view fighting game that you see in virtually any fighting style game. But that's about it. I'm Dommy from Classic Games Revisited. Until next time.